Some of you out there want to get back with your ex, and this is the number one thing that you should not do when you're trying to get back with someone. A lot of you might feel this love, this passion, this desire for this individual, but you know what you do? Because you can't have them, you decide to get back at them. It's about getting back at them and not getting back with them. And this is where you go wrong. What is up, guys? Sumi here with ThoughtCast, and I'm going to tell you the number one thing that you shouldn't do when you're leaving a relationship. A lot of you, when you leave a relationship, it's a fiery mess. It's, I hate you, I don't love you, go do whatever you want, and you say the things that are on your mind emotionally in an effort to hurt this person. And this is something that you really have to learn to control. When you push people away aggressively in a relationship, what you have to understand is that these things cannot be unsaid. The things that you say to your partner are very, very damaging. And a lot of times in an emotional relationship, in a toxic relationship, the things that you say stay with your partner. They sit down, they write them out, they think about them, and you have to be very careful of what you say in a moment, because the emotions that you feel temporarily can leave a permanent scar, a permanent effect on the relationship. Many times I hear about breakups, and the breakup process is not polite, it's not calm, it's not civil, it's not organized. And many of you will be bewildered by this, like breakups are supposed to be this hot mess. Look, I've never had a breakup in my recent years be something that was very aggressive and be something that was a fiery mess. I've always tried to leave the person in a calm and collective way. Yes, there have been arguments. Yes, there's been things said. But at the end of the day, the breakup and the end of the conversation was left with a lot of love. And even till today, I still have a lot of love for my exes in a good way. I'm not necessarily in love with them, but I have love for them, meaning that I want nothing necessarily bad to happen to them. Even the ones that did me dirty, even the ones that were messed up, I don't hate them. I don't dislike them, and I don't hurl negative things at them. It's hard to control yourself. It's hard to do this. And I know a lot of you might say, well, my ex did this, my ex did that. Listen, you let them in your life. You brought them in. There are 1% of situations where your ex has beaten you and gotten physical with you and really hurt you in a really scary legal level where, yes, it's warranted to not love your ex and to not care about them and to really rule this person out as a very, very negative, toxic, evil individual. There are 1% of situations like that. But for the majority of you out there, the 99% of you, even if they cheated, even if they did something bad, it's not about hating them. It's not about putting out this negative energy. When you have hate for someone, that hate does nothing but eat you up inside. It does nothing good for you. All it does is it makes you a hateful person. The energy that you put out in the world is the energy that you receive. Even for the girls that did me dirty and did me negatively, I don't have hate for them. I look at them and I say, wow, they were wrong in what they did because, number one, they missed out on me. Number two, they're probably going to repeat these patterns in future relationships, which are going to hold them back from finding someone that would be good to them. And the energy that they put out is the energy they're going to get. They may get cheated on. They may go for someone that treats them terribly. And I know a lot of those girls have been in toxic relationships after mine because they just went back to the people that did them dirty. And they use me more so as a recovery base of a healthy relationship to kind of recharge and then go back into the world. And many of them have hit me back up. And you know what sucks? I feel bad for them. I feel bad for the people that did me dirty. I feel bad for the people that are breaking up with me. You have to have so much self-confidence in yourself that you look at people that are leaving your life as someone that you should feel bad for. Leave the relationship calmly. Be polite. Say, hey, look, I wish you the best. Sometimes you just have to understand your position in the game. Sometimes you have to understand that you've been outmatched, you've been outclassed, you've been outmaneuvered by society in itself. Maybe you're not doing what you need to be doing in the relationship. Maybe they decided to engage in infidelity, which is your fault for letting them in the relationship in the first place. You didn't understand the red flags of the relationship. And sometimes it's just a situation that's actually good for you. Be nice when good things are happening for you. When someone that's not good for you is leaving your life, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. You should feel happy about this. You should feel like, oh my God, I now have the ability to elevate and to move on and to find someone that's going to make a lot more sense for me. So this is a good thing. This is not a bad thing. Don't try to get back at your ex. Now, I'm going to say this, okay? If you want to get back with your ex, don't try to get back with them. Don't try to hook up with their friends. Don't try to send them nasty messages. Don't try to get them fired from their job. This is low-income behavior. This is broke boy behavior. This is weak-minded female behavior. This is not what you want. This is weak behavior. You do not want to get back at someone. You investing energy to go hurt somebody after they did you so dirty, after the breakup, is you putting energy back to something that's not going to grow. It's like you pouring precious water into a desert when you know nothing's going to grow there. Instead of pouring it into a garden that can actually bring you back some kind of return. You're pouring that energy away into a situation that's not going to grow you because you're feeling angry, because you're feeling emotional. Boo-hoo. You feel sad. You feel angry. What are you going to do? Sit there and just be angry for the rest of your life? Let go of it. Move on. Stop putting energy towards someone that doesn't even care about you. Stop thinking about someone that doesn't think about you. Stop investing into a situation that's not going to give you any return. You need to learn to walk away from someone that doesn't make sense for you. This is not the only person out there in the world that's perfect for you. This is not the only girl in the world. They're not the only guy in the world. There's tons of people out there that will make sense for you. And I'm going to tell you right now, the moment that you start increasing your value and start focusing that energy on yourself is the moment that you start growing in your future relationships. Many of you try to get back at your ex when you want to get back with them. If you want to get back with them, elevate. Be kind. Learn to detach. Learn to focus on yourself. Learn to increase your value so that your ex will see you and hear about you and say, wow, this person's amazing. You should be working so hard that you're on the billboards in the city. You should be working so hard that your name is on every single real estate property. You should be working so hard that your ex cannot ignore you. You should be putting out content, information, growing a brand, growing a business, growing yourself to cause your ex to turn their head and say, man, is that my ex? Oh my God, they're doing really well. That's the person I let go of? That's the person I let walk out of my life? Man, I don't know if I made a mistake. You got to make your ex think you made a mistake. And you getting back at them, you being negative, you trying to hurl negativity towards them, it's going to do nothing but push them away. So I hope this video helped you out in some way. I hope it strengthened your mindset. Maybe for 10 minutes after this, you'll feel good, but I want you to put systems and processes into place so that you don't get negative again. If you guys ever want to connect with me, the information is down here in the description below. And big shout out to K&D Group for allowing us to use this beautiful penthouse to bring you this content. If you're ever in the Cleveland area and you need a place to live, hit me up, hit up K&D. We'll find you the home of your dreams. And from the bottom of my heart, guys, I appreciate you spending some time here with me today. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to spend it here with me. Until next time, Sumi out.